What is going on, everybody? My name is Alan. This is Project Elevate. Welcome to the very first episode of More Than the Meta, where I'm going to break down a card, take a look at how he played in the real NBA, take a look at how he plays in NBA2k22 MyTeam, and basically we could use a card in a fashion more than the meta and play how he actually played in the NBA and still be effective. All right, so the very first card we're going to take a look at today on this episode is Amethyst Elton brand, one of my favorite players from the mid 2000s. So let's go ahead and jump in.
With the first pick in the 1999 NBA draft, the Chicago Bulls select Elton Brand from Duke.
All right, so obviously Elton Brand was selected number 1 by the Chicago Bulls. And take a look at his game here. So nice play back to the basket. Nice touch around the rim. Good shot blocker. Only 6'8", but long wingspan. I think it was like a 7'4" wingspan or something like that. So definitely could block shots, dunk. Big, powerful body. Good touch around the rim. And Elton Brand was known as a walking 2010 guy. Playoff series against the Phoenix Suns, 7 seconds or less Phoenix Suns. He averaged like he averaged 31 points a game, 10 rebounds and like 3 block shots or something per game. Who's the Elton Brand, like that mid-range shot, very consistent with it, had really good touch around the rim, nice little array of moves. Good pass out of the hoop. Nice footwork there, so you can see. Nice little spin with the flush. Catching the oop. Catching bodies, man. Catching Yao Ming there. Like this clip, catching KG. Definitely could do his thing, man. All right, so let's take a look at Freestyle here. And take a look. There's his fadeaway shot. Not the best fadeaway shot in 2K, but it can be effective. Going to the inside, like going into the paint, not so much, man. I wouldn't recommend it. But going to the baseline, you could definitely hit some shots. And he's got a mid-range shot there, so as you can see, he's going to be strong enough to bully smaller players. If you get a mismatch, he's definitely going to be able to get some buckets for you. Definitely don't want to be handling, and no 3-point shot in the game or in his real life, so he's actually rated pretty good. Could maybe give him a little bit better dunk rating, maybe a tad bit better speed, but overall he's a pretty usable card early on in the game. All right, so let's jump into some gameplay that I recorded over the weekend in Limited. All right, so first possession here. Double screen. We're going to get the ball to Elton Brand here, and he's going to go in. Michael Porter Jr. is on him. And as you can see, strength, little spin, little baby hook. And we are running 3-out active. So pass to the wing, get some action on the other side. Elton Brand, nice little footwork there with the reverse pivot. And that's a very Elton Brand type of move. Let's actually go back to that real quick. So let's take a look at how this play develops. You got Corey Maggette popping out to the wing there. He gets it into Elton Brand. As you can see, players are moving across, dragging, basically isoing the post there. Very old school type of offense from the late 90s. Mid 2000s, stuff like that. Michael Porter Jr. is on an island there, and you can see Elton Brand can get around, can get to the hoop, and he draws the foul. All right, in this play again, kicking to the corner into Elton Brand. Bigger defender this time with Dirk Nowitzki on him, able to kind of pump fake and get in for the little scoop layup. Once again against Dirk. Another nice little move. Dirk was able to contest it there. You are going to have trouble contesting or with the contests. All right, into Elton Brand against Michael Porter Jr. again. And he's just dominating. He can't be guarded by Michael Porter Jr. So let's go back to that real quick. So I want to talk about that just a little bit. All right, so coming out here, running the same type of 3-out offense. Now, this is definitely very, very far from the meta. So especially early on in the game, Elton Brand's gonna be able to take advantage of those stretch power forwards that are out there, or those small forwards / power forwards that people are gonna want to run in a 4-out or 5-out situation. And he actually kind of fits into the meta in a sense where people are trying to get switches and then bully down low. But Elton Brand's going to be able to kind of take advantage of that in a more natural way, where you're not going to even have to call for the switch. Most people don't run a low post type guy at the 4. So this is where you can maybe take advantage of some of those post moves and the strength that Elton Brand has. I'll watch this again. Comes in. He's able to get around and just get in for that little scoop shot. The reach lets him get those rebounds, so that's not bad. Coming across the lane, and he actually gets blocked there. So let's take a look at why that happened, because it seemed like it was wide open. Coming in, and right there, you got to go hard to the basket. You know, when you have that opening, you can't go up weak. If I would have gone up with a strong dunk, that would have been an easy bucket. Go for that weak layup, and especially in 2K22 blocks, nah, it's not gonna happen, man. Elton Brand being a shorter guy, you're gonna have to be cautious about getting blocked by the taller defenders. So Elton Brand's already up to 11 points here in the third quarter, and again, just he's strong. You get that matchup switch, get him on a smaller defender, he's gonna have the strength to finish in NBA 2K22. All right, in this situation, he's gonna show. Help side defense backs up. So Elton Brand is going to feel quick enough to at least temporarily guard on the switch like that. I mean, if they completely go ISO on him after the switch, you might struggle a little bit. He's not the fastest guy, but he definitely doesn't feel super sluggish out there. So defensively, he's a pretty solid card. All right, force the pass there a little bit. Again, against Dirk, bigger defender. Gets around, gets the pump fake. And ooh, let's look at that one real quick again. This is a situation where I think he made a good move. Nice little spin to the baseline. As you can see, he goes up for the pump fake. Dirk bites on the pump fake, and he comes down. He's out of position, but for whatever reason, the contest is still red. At only 40-something%, but enough to make him miss the shot. All right, so in this very first game, we ended up taking a close loss. A couple of plays down the stretch that could have swung the game either way. Elton Brand didn't have a bad game at all, finishing the game with 15 points there. Only 3 rebounds though, which does concern me a little bit. Okay, so on to the second game here. Starting off the game, into Elton Brand at the high post there. Again, he's able to back down his matchup. Easy little bucket. So you're going to run into that. Playing Elton Brand at the 4, he's going to be able to overpower most of his matchups. Again, we have Michael Porter Jr. on us in this game as well. And that's patented Elton Brand right there, man. I love doing stuff like that where you actually play how the player plays in real life. That's what this series is all about, and that is a great example. Let's just back it up just a little bit. Watch that one more time. Again, Michael Porter Jr. on him. I think Michael Porter Jr. actually has a couple inches, but the strength is just not there. So he's getting bullied. And you go in, and right there you see. So the key to that play right there is that he's getting that hard push. You see Michael Porter Jr., so you can see him there. On that second push, look how far back he pushes him. Now he's out of the way. He can go up for the shot. Because Michael Porter Jr. is kind of out of the play now, he has to make up for it, try to recover. That's what allows the pump fake to go on, and then little fade shot. Textbook Elton Brand. Enough speed to get recover and then go for the block, although there's a foul called on Andrew Bogut there. And that was it, man. This guy didn't last too long. On to game 3 here. Get some more footage. All right, so we have Elton Brand here against Kevin Durant. So Kevin Durant is a little bit taller, a little lanky too, but just doesn't have the strength. Elton Brand can just come in, little baby hook. And on this play, Elton Brand comes over with the block. There's that wingspan at play there. And little kick out. Elton Brand was a really willing passer when he got doubled. So I like that. I like that I can use that. Again, against Kevin Durant, and just too much, man. It's just bully ball down there. Soft touch around the rim again. Cutting over. Now Dirk on him. Going in with the footwork, man. We're going to have to watch that one again. All right, so again, we are in the 3-out active. We have Corey Maggette on the wing, point guard up top, another wing, and then we have Elton Brand coming across the lane, filling in that low post spot. Comes in, little hop step back, enough to get Dirk jumping and gets a quick little layup. Again, coming across, Dirk, little up and under, beautiful. With the pinch. Elton Brand doesn't quite have the speed, but kicks it out for the 3-point shot. All right, Elton Brand again, making the pass. Once you start bullying him down low, look for that kick out. Playing solid defense and getting the rebound there. Another rebound there. Back into Elton Brand. Can't get it to go, but the hustle play stays with it and getting. That's very reminiscent of Elton Brand. Now, I didn't see that type of play happen all the time, to be honest with you. But that is typical, just Elton Brand. He had that workhorse mentality. He could get those hustle plays, great rebounder, but wasn't just a hustle guy. He had skills down low. He could hit the mid-range jumper, hit the floaters. He could hit the little running baby hooks. A lot of moves to go to in the repertoire. So I'm loving the fact that in 2K22, at least early on, it's looking like we can actually use Elton Brand how he played in real life. Cutting it down low again, little spin, and the baby hook. So here we have a high down to low pass. Elton Brand comes in. The key here is a quick spin. Got to make the move as soon as you can catch. And he had enough there. So Elton Brand finished with 12 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and I think 1 or 2 blocks. Not a bad showing, actually, from Elton Brand in 3 quarters. All right, man. So I hope you guys enjoyed that breakdown. I really enjoyed, playing the games, trying to mimic how Elton Brand played in the game. And he's a guy that I remember watching him play. So I remember how he played. I remember his little go-to moves and stuff. So being able to figure out how to do those moves, how to get to those spots, how to be effective from those spots in NBA2k22 was really enjoyable for me. You don't have to use them in a meta sense. You can use them down in the low post, getting shots from the mid post, making plays for others. And it's pretty cool, at least early on in the game, you can use Elton Brand as more than the meta. That is going to wrap it up for the very first episode. Let me know what you guys think about this format. I plan on doing this more throughout the year, especially with some of my favorite players as they get updated cards, and we can take a look at their game style in real life, look at some footage, and try to play with them as they played and always be more than the meta. My name is Alan. This is Project Elevate. Till next time, elevate your grind, your game, yourselves, and each other. Peace.